My name is Stephanie Saylor, and this presentation is selecting which DNA test to use, part 4 of 4. DNA testing companies are all different and have different strong suits. If you are mostly interested in ethnicity results, I would recommend 23andMe for their great charts and graphs, making it a huge focus on their tests, along with the ability to do ancestral research eventually, or Living DNA for distant and in-depth ethnicity explanations. Both Family Tree DNA and MyHeritage accept transfers of autosomal DNA tests from other DNA testing companies. So they might not be your first choice for an autosomal DNA test, but you should always consider transferring your DNA results to these companies for autosomal DNA research because it puts you in a larger pool for a lot less money than testing in more than one place. So transfers are a wonderful thing. Saliva is the tested medium in most all direct-to-consumer DNA testing companies, but each testing company has different requirements for the way that saliva is collected. Usually this is done by swabbing the inside of your cheek or spitting into a tube. If the tester cannot actively spit or takes a medication that makes their spit excessively frothy or bubbly, it is best to give them a test that uses a Q-tip-like thing to swab the inside of the cheek instead of having them spit into a tube to avoid issues with the lab getting a good quality sample. If you need to DNA test using a swab because your tester can't actively spit, then Living DNA, MyHeritage, and Family Tree DNA would be companies you should look at. Family Tree DNA allows you to get matches on your direct maternal line through mitochondrial DNA or paternal line through Y-DNA. There are others that do it, but there are almost no situations I can think of that would make me recommend it, with the exception of Native American ancestry. If you are interested in your haplogroup results, and a haplogroup is like a few hundred to a few thousand-year-old family, on your direct maternal or direct paternal lines. They're all the people that are related to one person in the past and all their direct female descendants, or one person in the past direct male descendants, so their sons, 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 sons. And that can be very useful and tell you a lot as well about our ancestry. Can get these results through Living DNA, Family Tree DNA, or 23andMe tests. After everything you do to plan, things do not always go as expected or hoped for. So take a step back, wait a bit, and if you can, give your brain a break. Then once you are well rested, make a new plan to tackle the question you want answered.